Hey friends, blessed day. So checking in here on this project. We've got the top part put together, and so now it's just putting on the bottom, the legs. And so yeah, I'm sure that the original instructions, the assembly probably would have been different, but this didn't come with instructions. So we got this from it's not really a thrift store, it's more like a Benton Dent store locally. The owners are, I've made friends with the owners, really kind people. And anyway, so we paid $100 for this frame, and it's pretty solid, pretty sturdy. It's metal pipe, it's not PVC. So we're gonna, yeah, this is gonna be the frame for the greenhouse. So it's a beautiful day. We're taking a short break here in the shade before we attempt to get the legs on this. Yeah, kind of a, this didn't come with instructions, right? And you know, some days feel like harder than others. You know, yesterday was a hard day. Not the whole day, just a little bit of the day. It was a hard day, you know, and like, man, there'd only been instructions, right? Something in bright red lettering that said, dump that water. There wasn't. So sometimes life is learning after the fact. You learn. So anyway, a little bit of rambling, a little bit of encouragement, you know. I could sit here and let it beat me up, but just gotta move on. And I'm grateful for Papa, you know. He was just so loving and gentle with it. Some men would not have been. I'm grateful for my husband and just how loving and kind he is. So anyway, okay, we're gonna get back to work. Okay, so we got the legs put on and it's standing. It's a little wobbly because the ground is not very level. Last year, this is where we had the dump truck full of dirt dumped, and so it's just kind of what's left over from that. So it's pretty lumpy, and chicken litter now and stuff. But anyway, so yeah, so the frame is up, and it did come with, hi Charlotte, it did come with these poles that, like, they weren't attached, but they were just laying along the ground to show where they go. But I don't really necessarily think we're gonna have to use them because we also got, sorry I spun around fast, didn't mean to make you dizzy. We also got these that we plan to incorporate on the sides. So in between the poles, we want to put one of these fence panels. That's the idea. We got a really good deal on all of it, so I'm going to try and put it together. And then we have some pretty heavy plastic that will go over the whole thing. So those are the ideas, you know, that we have at this point. And you know, build boxes inside and stuff like that. And I also have the same people we got this from. I just learned, I was talking with her the other day, and down behind their house years ago, like way before they bought the house, was a sawmill. And so, and her husband has a backhoe. And so sometime next week, I'm gonna take the truck over and he's gonna scoop some of that dirt up into the back of the truck for us so we can use that for the boxes. We're also going to kind of make fashion like use fencing and hoop and plastic over these boxes or shade cloth, because the summer sun just gets so dang hot, and we've learned that your stuff does need some protection from that summer sun. And so we're trying to get things put in place this year so that we can have a more successful garden this summer. So, you know, it's anytime you move to a new area, new region, the climate is different. I've mentioned this before, you know, it's not that far away from Ohio, but the gardening here is just way different, and the climate in the summer is different. So we're learning. This will be our third summer here, and you know, over time, you know, we've just been blessed to be able to do more and learn and grow, and I'm grateful. And these are our peach trees. We got leaves on both of them. The other one is right down there. And our plum trees have little leaves too, but they got a little frostbite last week, but they should recover just fine. So anyway, okay, well, that's where we're at with this, and I'm not sure kind of now. I need to figure out what might be the next step. Probably need to have a consultation with Papa and see. It's kind of breezy today. Not so sure I want to try and battle with plastic. And I think later on today we're gonna go to Tractor Supply and we're gonna try and get her a couple of chicken chicks and slip them under her tonight, and hopefully she'll take to them okay, and she can raise us a few little chickens. So, okay, that's all for now. Thanks for watching, y'all. Have a blessed day.